Deep in the heart of Africa's dense forests, there lurks a creature that few people know about, a miniature version of one of Africa's most iconic animals. Today, we're diving deep into the life and biology of the pygmy hippopotamus, or as scientists call it, Coeropsis liberiensis. This elusive species is a true marvel of evolution, showcasing some remarkable adaptations for survival in the wild. So, let's explore everything there is to know about the pygmy hippo. First, let's talk about classification. The pygmy hippopotamus belongs to the family Hippopotamidae, which they share with their much larger cousin, the common hippopotamus, or Hippopotamus amphibius. However, these two species diverged millions of years ago, taking different evolutionary paths. The pygmy hippo is placed in its own genus, Coeropsis, meaning pig-like appearance, which reflects its smaller size and distinctive physical characteristics. While the common hippo is well adapted to semi-aquatic life in open rivers and lakes, the pygmy hippo developed to thrive in the dense forests and swamps of West Africa. This evolutionary divergence has made them smaller, more elusive, and adapted to forest life. They have a very limited range, with the majority living in Liberia. Smaller populations also exist in neighboring countries like Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Ivory Coast. They prefer habitats with access to water sources, such as rivers, streams, and swamps, where the dense vegetation provides both food and shelter. Unlike the common hippo, which spends much of its time in the water, pygmy hippos are more terrestrial. They venture into the water mainly to cool down, hide from predators, or when they need to travel. So, what makes the pygmy hippopotamus different from its larger relative? Well, for starters, it's much smaller. While a common hippo can weigh up to 3,500 kilograms, which is 7,700 pounds, the pygmy hippo usually weighs between 180 and 275 kilograms, that is 400 to 600 pounds. With a length of about 1.5 to 1.75 meters, which is 5 to 6 feet. Their legs are proportionately longer compared to the common hippo, which helps them navigate the forest floor. The pygmy hippo also has a sleeker, more streamlined body. Its skin is smoother, with a dark brown to black coloration, which allows it to blend into the shaded underbrush of its forest habitat. Interestingly, like their larger relatives, pygmy hippos secrete a thick, reddish fluid from their skin, often called blood sweat. However, it's not actually sweat or blood. This secretion acts as a natural sunscreen and moisturizer, protecting the skin from the sun and keeping it from drying out. Pygmy hippos are shy and reclusive creatures, often spending their time alone or in small family groups. They are primarily nocturnal, which means they are most active during the night, foraging for food in the darkness to avoid the heat of the day. They have a diet mainly consisting of plants, such as ferns, leaves, grasses, and fallen fruits. Unlike the common hippo, which grazes on large quantities of grass, pygmy hippos are browsers, feeding on a variety of plant materials. This difference in feeding behavior is yet another adaptation to their forest habitat. Territory marking is an essential behavior for pygmy hippos. They use their dung to mark their territories, spreading it with their tails in a fan-like motion. This scent marking serves to warn other hippos to stay away and helps them establish boundaries within their home ranges. When it comes to reproduction, pygmy hippos are solitary animals, only coming together for mating. The breeding season can occur throughout the year, but most births happen during the rainy season, when food is more abundant. Females give birth to a single calf after a gestation period of about 6 to 7 months. The newborns weigh around 4.5 to 6.2 kilograms, which is 10 to 14 pounds at birth. Unlike the common hippo, which often gives birth in the water, pygmy hippos usually deliver their young on land, though they may occasionally give birth in shallow water. The calves are weaned at around 6 to 8 months and reach sexual maturity at about 3 to 5 years of age. In the wild, pygmy hippos can live up to 30 years, although they may live longer in captivity. Sadly, the pygmy hippopotamus is listed as endangered on the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List. It is estimated that fewer than 3,000 individuals remain in the wild. The primary threat to the pygmy hippo is habitat loss due to logging, agriculture, and human settlement. Additionally, they are sometimes hunted for their meat, although hunting pressure is not as severe as habitat destruction. Conservation efforts are in place to protect this species, with some reserves and protected areas dedicated to preserving their habitat. Conservationists are also working with local communities to reduce hunting and promote sustainable land use practices. However, more action is needed to ensure the survival of the pygmy hippopotamus in the wild. One of the pygmy hippo's most fascinating adaptations is its ability to close its ears and nostrils when submerged in water, just like the common hippo. This helps prevent water from entering its respiratory system while swimming. Their eyes are placed high on their heads, allowing them to see above the water while the rest of their body remains submerged. This adaptation is helpful for avoiding detection by predators while in the water. In some regions of West Africa, the pygmy hippopotamus is a symbol of strength and resilience, appearing in folklore and local legends. However, due to their elusive nature and the dense habitats they live in, encounters with pygmy hippos are rare, even for people living in the same region. Despite their shy nature, pygmy hippos play a crucial role in their ecosystems, helping to shape their environment by feeding on various plants and transporting nutrients through their dung. The pygmy hippopotamus may be smaller and less famous than its larger cousin, but it is just as remarkable. With its unique adaptations, elusive behavior, and endangered status, the pygmy hippo reminds us of the incredible diversity of life on Earth and the urgent need to protect it. If we can continue to conserve their habitats and reduce human impact, there is hope for these shy forest dwellers. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the life of the pygmy hippopotamus. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing animal, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest wildlife explorations. And as always, stay curious. See you next time.